Hey everyone, so today I am gonna show you guys my all-time favorite books. These are my favorite, my god tier, so books I rate anything 4 and higher. So enough of me talking, we're just gonna get started, okay? First two books that are in my god tier reads, it is The Cat and Mouse Duet. I personally really love the story. I love Zaid, I love Addie. First book is Haunting Adeline, and the second book is Hunting Adeline, and these are dark romances. Make sure to read your trigger warnings before you read these. There's really dark themes in here. These are the books I got into dark romance with, so these are the reason why they're a part of my god tier, because I absolutely love them and I still think about the characters every single day. This is basically a 5 out of 5. Book 2 is definitely darker than book 1 though. It does get darker as you go, so do with that information what you will. Next one, I recently just read this arc of, and the book is released now, so you can get it on Kindle and also paperback. So I purchased the paperback because I loved it that much, to where I also purchased it as a Kindle read. I already had it as an ARC read, so I have the ARC, I have the Kindle Unlimited. This one, it has made it onto my god tier list, and I gave this a 6-star, 5-star. I love this book so much, and I already talked about it in my September and August wrap up. So basically there's this FMC, and she has to do an arranged marriage with an MMC. I talked more about it in my August and September wrap up, so you guys want to hear more about it, you guys can go over there and watch it. Just know this is a really fast and fun read. A dark romantasy book. It uses Norse mythology reimagined in it. The tropes are like touch her and die, he falls first. Oh, this one is also a stalker romance, the Legacy of God series. So far, I only read 2 of the books in the series. I'm currently on the 3rd one. But the first book is God of Malice, and I love Killian Carson so much. Yet again, these are dark romances, so read your trigger warnings. And the second one is God of Pain, and I love Cray. Honestly, I would say these two are on my god tier list as of right now. I don't know if the rest of the series are on my god tier, but these two definitely are. Next, we have the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and I absolutely love these books. I still think about the two characters to this day. Cade and Stacy, they live rent free in my mind. Like Cade Mitchell and Stacy Rhodes, I love them so much. This is definitely part of my god tier list. This is a 6-star, no debate. It is a dark romance, and it does get darker and darker by each book, and the 3rd book is definitely the darkest. So do with the information what you will. So please read the trigger warning and take care of yourself. And if it gets too much, just put the book down. If it affects your mental health, put the book down. It is not worth affecting your mental health, because your mental health always comes first, okay? Personally, I enjoyed all 3 of these books. They follow the FMC Stacey Rose and the MMC Cade Mitchell, and basically they both have secrets that they're hiding from each other. They have to help each other out of it. That's my TLDR. The agony, the heartbreak that you feel when you read these books is unreal, and it just keeps you hooked throughout the whole book. It's not too slow, it's not too fast, it's the perfect pace. There's POVs where they go back in time. 2 characters in this book are actually getting their own duology, so I'm waiting for that. Insatiable, Ferocious, and Restitution. Next one is actually part of my favorites. It's not my god tier. I wish I liked them more, but this is still really good, and it's called Psychotic Obsession. So this follows the character Tobias, who is Cade's dad from the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and his mom Aria. Expected a little bit more from this book, even though I know it's like more about how how Stacy and how Tobias and Arya met and all that stuff, like how they were back then and why they are the way they are now. But I personally really wanted more from them. Still really good. So I highly suggest you guys read this, but definitely read the Edge of Darkness trilogy first before you read this one, so you won't be like too confused. Next one is one of the books I read recently, and ever since then I have fell in love with it. I do not have the second book with me, unfortunately, because the hardcover is back ordered, so I don't have it. I'll tell you guys the first book is On Wings of Blood. This is part of the Blood Wing Academy. The 3rd book is actually supposed to come out March 10th of 2026, I believe. But if you guys have not read this yet, go read it. It's like a dark academia fantasy, and I love it so much. I love the FMC and the MMC. The FMC Medra, the MMC Blake. So Blake is a vampire, or a high blood, or high blood. Sorry, he's a high blood. I think that's what they're called. Medra, she's a half fae, and she's also a dragon rider. So basically, she somehow went to a different dimension, to where a different realm, and Blake is the one who found Medra, the only person in that realm in that world that can ride a dragon. Book 2, it follows along with it, and these do have like really big cliffhangers. Right now I am waiting for the third book because I need to know what happens. I gave this a 6-star. I love this book so much. It is also a bully romance, enemies to lovers, he falls first, touch her and die. Like, it has all the tropes that you can ask for. And it's also not too slow for burn, but a slow burn as well. It also has an animal companion. Waking the Echoes of Fate right here also has an animal companion. Then we have the Twisted series, which I absolutely love. So the first book is Twisted Love, and this follows Alex and Ava. And this is like a second chance romance. A lot of people do not like Alex, but personally I love him. So this is part of my god tier reads because this book still lives rent free in my mind. That's how I determine like how books are like my god tier and how books are my favorite. I absolutely love Alice and Ava. Twisted Games is the second book, and this follows Reese and Bridget, and this is like forbidden love, bodyguard with princess. This book, I absolutely ate it up. You guys can see the tabs. I ate this book up. This is also part of my god tiers. Then we have Twisted Hate, which I actually softy enough at first, and then I actually read Twisted Lies. Then I went back to Twisted Hate, and then I actually really liked it. So as you can see, I started with this book, then I went to an audiobook, and then I went back to the physical book, so I never finished annotating. But this is basically frenemies to lovers. Twisted Love is also like brother's best friend, sister's best friend to like frenemies to lovers. Really, really love Josh and Jules. And then the last book, Twisted Lies, I never understood the hype about Christian Harper. I do now, okay? My book boyfriend tier list, because I love Christian Harper so much, and this is actually so different from those books. Like, yes, the first 2 books is like touch her and you die, and then like the third book's more like a normal like a med student with a student. This one's a little bit darker, I would say. Like, Christian Harper's a little bit darker compared to the rest of them. I love Christian and Stella. I love them. This one is also part of my god tier, but I think this has topped Twisted Game. So we have a Freedom McFadden book, and this is called Never Lie. Love Freedom McFadden books. They're really easy reads. They're psychological thrillers. Listen to Stephanie Sue talk about Never Lie before, and then I read it myself, and then also listened to the audiobook of it. Really, really enjoyed it. I love the plot twist, and I love everything about this because what you think happened was not it. So we have this. A lot of people that I know, it's like a 50-50. They did not like how it ended. I personally did. So take that with a grain of salt. The Silent Patient. Next book, The Silent Patient. This is a psychological thriller, I believe. But this was so well written. I love this story so much, and I actually would reread it. Like, I want to reread it now. And in my class, we were talking about books. Literally almost half the class love this book as well. So go read it if you guys haven't. Next, we have the first 30 books of The Hunger Games, because I have not read the 4th or 5th book yet. But The Hunger Games, we have obviously Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay. These are part of my god tiers. I love The Hunger Games so much, and I'm actually gonna do like a reread of these and also read the 2 books that I haven't read yet with you guys, which is The Ballad of Songbirds and Reaping, Sunrise of the Reaping. So I'm gonna read them with you. Of course, I gotta reread these in order to read those. So that will be a separate vlog one day. The Mindfuck series. Now, let me tell you, I support women's rights. Okay, but most importantly, I support women's wrongs, and one of those women is Lana Myers. Lana Myers is so fucking badass, and I love her so much. Like, everything that she did, I understood why she did it. And the writing of this book, though, I love it. It is so detailed. You're never left confused, and you're like, oh my god, what is she gonna do next, you know? And this is a dark romance, though. Read your trigger warnings. Go read this book. It is books 1 through 5. They are so good, and they are on Kindle Unlimited, and this is definitely part of my god tiers. The Rebel Ranch series by Lila Sage. She is the first author that I ever read cowboy romances of, and the first book is called Done and Dusted, and this is like brother's best friend, enemies to lovers, okay? Swift and Saddled, and this is like forced proximity. Oh my god, I could not English. Lost and Lasso, which is like sister's best friend, frenemies to lovers. Wild and Wrangled, which is the last book of the series, and this is like second chance, first love. I love this series. This whole series itself, I put in the god tiers, but out of the series, my two favorite books are definitely Lost and Lasso is also single daddy nanny trope. My all-time favorite book out of the series is Done and Dusted. Upcoming is Wild and Wrangled. Next, we have The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I bawled my eyes out so much. This book is so fucking sad. Okay, just think about it right now makes me sad. So this is part of my favorites at the moment. I keep going back and forth between God tier slash favorites. I don't really know where I want to put it yet, but just know this is one of my favorite reads. I gave this a 5-star. Just know if you want to cry, read this book, because this will literally make you cry. Now, next thing I have is Great and Precious Things by Rebecca Yarros as well. And this itself is also a favorite of mine. And I absolutely love contemporary romances, and especially written by Rebecca. Next, I have A Love Letter to Whiskey, which is part of my God tier reads. This is a 5-star. If you want something that's heart-wrenching, you want to feel every single emotion in the world, you want toxicity, this is the book for you, okay? Let me tell you, when I read this book, I have thrown it across the room. I have cried, I have giggled, I have laughed, screamed, everything on like 1 second, because like 1 second you're reading, you're crying, then turn the page, you're laughing. So like this book is so well written, you guys don't even understand. I love this book so much. Like, I just keep thinking about it. And then the last series that are part of my God tier is the one and only The Empyrean series. This is actually what got me into fantasy, okay? So I want to start with Fourth Wing, The Beauty, okay? It follows an FNC Violet Sorrengail and MNC Zayden Ryerson, who's daddy, okay? And we love Violet. She's so badass. They are in a war school, which is called Baskayev, however you pronounce it. I'm so sorry that I butcher it. Second book is Iron Flame, and third book is Onyx Storm. A lot of people did not like Iron Flame at all. The reason why I've heard a lot of people don't like it is, one, they're a little bit confused. Two, there's too much details that like doesn't make sense. Three, whatever reason there is. But the thing is, this is a 5-book series, so therefore there's a lot of information that you might be confused with, but you'll find out why it was written in the later books, if that makes sense. Everything that's written, there's written for a reason. So if you can't find out the reason why it was written in Iron Flame, it could have been in Fourth Wing, the first book, or it could be in the third book, which is Onyx Storm, or it could be in the 2 books that are coming out later. So what I like to do is, if I get confused or like, why is this here? What I like to do is like, I highlight it and tab it so I can go back for reference and see like maybe the other books have it to explain why this is written here. So that's what helps me. The Empyrean series is a really easy start to get into fantasy because it's not too confusing. There's world building, but it's not like crazy world building compared to other fantasy books. Other fantasy books are more complex than the Empyrean series, in my opinion. Now, the books that I read that are fantasy books are more in-depth, more complex. Enemies to lovers. Touch her and you die. Basically, Zayden is a shadow daddy. That's all I'm going to tell you. He's a shadow daddy. In the third book, that makes me want to cry every time I look at it and think about it, Onyx Storm. And what a lot of people have said is that this is like a love letter from Zayden to Violet. I just need the 4th book now. I need it. I need the 4th book now, but we're not going to get into 2027. I love this. And honestly, even though I love all of these books in the series, my favorite book out of all these 3 at the moment is honestly Iron Flame. The reason why I love it is because, one, there's so much detail, there's so much going on in this book, and there's just so much reference and stuff that's in this book. But I have so many theories about what is gonna happen in book 4, but like, a lot of those theories I hope don't come true because I don't want it to be true. But then there's some theories I'm like, I need it to happen because I want that. You know what I mean? And then there's some theories that I actually found online that I agree with. If you guys want to see a separate video of me talking about like theories that I have about ongoing like series that aren't finished, let me know and I'll be happy to do them. For example, I have a theories of like the Empyrean series, I have a theory of the Bloodwind Academy, and also like Waking the Echoes of Fate. And then also I'm reading the Akator series right now, so once I finish that, if you just want to see there's of that too, let me know, because I know the book is coming out soon. This whole series is God tier and what I got into fantasy with. So those are all my God tier favorite books, and everything here I showed you is either a 4-star or higher. Let me know what is your top 3 God tier / favorite books. What is your favorite genre? Because for me, my favorite genre is romance, dark romance, and fantasy. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!